Hi, this is Shankar, and now I'll talk about Aquarius. Aquarius is from 21st January to 12th February to 18th February. Sorry, 21st January to 18th February. That is Aquarius, and so I'll talk about your sun sign Aquarius. Aquarius, it is represented by a water bearer, the person who's carrying water. It has the ruler of the Aquarius is Uranus. It's an Aries sign. That is the people who are thinkers. And to summarize Aquarius, the people who are inventors, seekers, those who want to seek truth. Aquarius, as far as characteristics are concerned, they are very honest people. They have a purpose in life. They are truthful. They are religious. They are spiritual. They are broad-minded people. They are unbiased people. They are hesitant in doing things, though. But overall, it's a person of these people are straight and clear. The negative part of this thing is they are very erratic people. They are whimsical. They are very unconventional in their approach. They are rebellious. Being hesitant is also not positive. So these are the negative characteristics of Aquarians. Now Aquarian, if you look at the three decans from 21st January to 30th. From 21st January to 21st January to 30th January. That is the first decan. Here it is ruled by Saturn and Uranus. So it becomes very powerful. These are people who are very persistent. They are very clear how to overcome any of the obstacles. So with these two qualities and with a clear approach and a clear purpose, they do whatever is required to do. With this kind of combination, they are people who are bound to become successful if other planets help them. So it's a very practical outlook. I mean, and you have the energy of persistence and clarity and doing things. From 31st January to say 9th February, the planet which energy of the planet which is there is Mercury. So then they are more of communicators. They want to reach out. They want to listen to people. So this gives them a kind of a witty nature. It gives them the reasoning ability, and with this wit and reasoning ability, they are able to do things which have a purpose. So Aquarians usually have a purpose on a focus to do. 10th February to 18th February, the third decan is ruled by Venus, and here they become attractive, they become appreciable to things, they become planners, but they want to do things which are more towards public relations, which are more towards understanding strategies of enterprise. So they are people who understand enterprise, how it works, and help them in running the enterprises. So they're good in service matters, and they're very good in consultants, organizations, if the planets are there to help them. So this is what is about Aquarians. As far as love and marriage of Aquarians are concerned, Aquarians are usually very eccentric in nature, and the problem in marriage is they want change, and there is a kind of eccentricity with the change, and they want sometimes the whole idea of love is, to put it in the right words, is strange and bizarre. So if Aquarians would prove to be good marriage material if somebody gives them a total flexibility in the union or in the marriage. So that is what is about Aquarians. And now let me talk about how the year 2017 will be there for Aquarians. Last year would have been a year where they would have done a lot of business and partnerships, and this year this year from January to June, July to July 2017 would be a period where they have a lot of strategies in mind. They have a lot of schemes in their mind. They have a lot of those who are in the field of business, research and development. They would have finances, joint finances, money, unaccounted money, inheritance. These kinds of things would be the focus area for Aquarians. They would also be dealing with how to tackle with their expenses, how to tackle with the investments, how to tackle with putting their health in order. So they would go for yoga, they would go for meditation and other things. They would also be very concerned in handling issues of property, finance, house, renovation, how to take care of the domestic peace. So that would be the focus area from January to July 2017. But the major would be, grappling with issues of joint finances, inheritance, back end schemes, strategies, planning things, and this gets related, of course, to expenses, investments, family, finance, property, and the domestic and your house and domestic environment. So these would be the areas from January to July. From July to December, the Aquarians would say, now it's enough. We've done a lot of strategy, we've done a lot of planning, we've seen the money, we've done a lot of things. Now let me get control, and let me make my fortune. They would become very positive. They would plan things plan things out. They would consult people. They would consult external people, and have a very clear kind of a scheme in mind as to how they deal with themselves, how to deal with speculative issues, how to deal with strategies, how to deal with policies, what is the communication they want to do, what is the communication which they want others to do through other mediums, and they would be in control of things in such a way so that with these things they enhance their fortune. So it is the I factor which would become very important from July to December, and with that I factor they would try to ensure that their future is taken care, and also they strategize in ways. I have told you it will also be a good time for love affairs, relationships, and other allied issues. So this would be the broad thing between July to December. Let us see the pitfalls or the times when the Aquarians have to be careful. April 2017 to August 2017, I would like them to be very careful in matters of profession, in matters of prestige. They may get a bad name. They may have enemies which could tarnish their image, could also create problems in the domestic peace. There could be also issues if you're dealing with land and property. There could be issues there. There could be issues therefore related with the expenses, and also issues related with your partners. So between April to August, be careful with your profession environment. Those in business should be careful with the prestige and how to deal with expenses, the expenses, the family environment, the property at your disposal, and how to deal with issues with your partners. It is also not a very great time for domestic peace, and those having and your relationship with spouse, that you must take care between May to August. Now, certain other specific periods from March to mid-April. Please be careful with the issues of family, especially relationships around you in the family. Issues of relationships in the family because of finances may get into problems. Don't indulge yourself in wrong habits. Those in drinking or other habits should not go overboard. So this 1 month, be careful broadly with family and financial issues of all kind, and which also includes property and other matters. So that is one thing which you need to take care. Also, domestic peace between mid-April to mid-May. You should be careful while you deal with people, while you deal with your contacts, while you deal with communication, while you deal with your paperwork, while you deal with people around you, while you deal with your health. Those are the weak areas which may affect your fortune, may affect your strategies, your relationship with your near and dear, your love affairs. If you're in relationship or you're in love, that could be a problem, and also it could finally end up making you to spend money, to get isolated, get into litigations, get into losses. So this period of between mid-April to mid-May, please be careful with your communication, contacts, paperwork, which may result in issues with respect to your strategies, with respect to your fortune, and with respect to your, enhancing of expenses, litigation and losses. So that's one area which you need to take care. And then from the period of mid-August to mid-September, I would say please be very careful. You're dealing with partners. They could deceive you. You could have issues with your opponents. Your enemies may become very powerful. They may take upon you. So please be very careful in business, in partners and enemies. So, enemies may come out in the open. Also, those having troubled marriage should be very careful. It could get further deteriorated. Your marital life could also be under pressure. So that is between mid-August to mid-September. The general thing which I want to tell Aquarians, one-liner, is that in this year, please take care of your married life. Please take care of your spouse. If you're in a relationship, please treat them in a tender way and reduce your eccentricity, which is there. Also, while dealing with business, partners, finances, schemes, relationships, you can have, you will be able to make strategies, plans which are a little out of the box, unconventional, unorthodox, but do it till a point. If you stretch it beyond a point, it could have problems in your business partnership, finance, and you making more enemies for yourself. So this is critical, and this is a broad thing which you should take care in 2017. And so this is it for Aquarians. With this, I'd like to end this video. You can contact me connectingminds@gmail.com. Happy 2017, and with this I sign off. Thanks. Bye for now.